Satya Nadella, Mark Benjamin, CEOs of Microsoft and Nuance Communications. Great to have you on CNBC this morning. Satya, get straight to this. Nearly $20 billion deal inclusive of debt. Give us the rationale and how important specific industries and depth and knowledge in those industries are as you build out this AI-driven cloud strategy.
Good morning, John. It's fantastic to be with you. It's a very exciting announcement for us. If you think about this, it always starts for us with our mission to empower people and organizations. And in this case, it's about healthcare. It's about the patients. It's about doctors. It's about health outcomes. And Nuance and Mark and team have done a fantastic job of taking perhaps the most defining technology of our times, artificial intelligence, applying it in the most critical of industries, healthcare, and doing it also with that platform-first, partner-first approach. And so for us at Microsoft to bring everything that we have done in healthcare over the years and over the decades with Nuance, with partners, is what this deal is all about.
Tell us about the timing, Satya, because you look at Nuance's stock chart, it's had quite a run over the last year. It seems like there might have been a possibility of getting it cheaper a while ago, and I know you've been working with them for a while. A lot of their new innovative services are built on Azure. So what's the opportunity that you see for growth in the future, both in healthcare and to take some of what Nuance has been doing in this very complicated area and perhaps extrapolate it out to other verticals where you're also looking to grow?
Right. Coming out of this pandemic, John, we are going to see some real structural change. We've already seen in the pandemic a massive acceleration of digital transformation. But coming out of it is going to be real structural change across industries and in healthcare in particular. So, for example, this particular opportunity, when you think about the provider market, in order for us to keep improving health outcomes and reducing costs, digital tech is going to be key. We have participated in it as Microsoft on the IT side. But what Nuance and Mark and team have done is take that most critical part, which is at the point of care, and really transform it with integrations with Epic, Cerner, and all the critical EHRs. And so to us, it'll double our total addressable market as Microsoft going forward. Not only will we be able to serve all the providers with everything we do in Microsoft 365, Dynamics 365, Azure, but Nuance will be able to help us deliver these AI-first solutions for doctors and radiologists and overall clinical decision support in partnership with the rest of the ecosystem. And
Mark, you've been on a tear. Why sell? I mean, not just the stock price, which we like to look at, but as you noted in the last earnings call, your net promoter scores 59 for software. That's really good. There's a lot that you've been doing on the acquisition front. Cara has some really, really innovative software that lets physicians really be a lot more efficient. Tell me why sell?
Yeah, thanks, John. I mean, we've been working with our partner Microsoft for the last near couple of years, and we have big ambitions here at Nuance. And the more we work closely with Microsoft in developing our Dragon Ambient Experience, or DAX, which will change the way medicine is delivered, the patient-physician experience, we just saw an opportunity to really, to create hyper-scaling opportunities on a global basis. And we're purpose-driven here at Nuance, very similarly to Microsoft. So the opportunity to really take, our AI capabilities alongside of the cloud-based capabilities that Microsoft and Azure and the Power Platform and Dynamics, we really feel there's a great opportunity. We're not only solving the industry's hardest problems, but in healthcare, as one example, we believe we can create more access to care, and we believe that is a great calling for the two companies to come together for.
Gentlemen, congratulations. I think this is a huge deal, and obviously, if you think it's going to double the TAM, it's amazing. I wanted to know, Satya, what do you think about the idea? You've never been able to crack the near oligopoly of Cerner and Epic, but if you can somehow get their data, which, frankly, Mark already has great deals with them, wouldn't you be able to make it so that we would, as individuals, know exactly, we can put it on our watch, we can put it on our PC, which, of course, is a Microsoft PC. We can make it so everybody would be able to be in control. We would be in charge of our healthcare if you guys pull this off. What do you think?
Jim, I come at this from fundamentally empowering, enabling the providers. Because, you know, as tech companies, sometimes we overstretch what technology on its own can do. Ultimately, I want my healthcare to get better because of great doctors spending more time with patients. And so the approach we are going to take, Jim, whether it's what Nuance has taken and what Microsoft has taken, is historically work with the broad ecosystem. In this case, EHRs, Epic, Cerner are critical. To your point, they build the databases, which then get used by the Providences and all the other healthcare providers in the world to provide great healthcare. So I think sometimes we kind of think about this as somehow one party doing it all. I just don't think complex industries work like that. Complex industries work to better everyone if there is a real ecosystem approach where everybody does good stuff in their swim lane versus trying to stretch and do everything. So that's at least how we will approach. We know something about AI, Nuance knows something about AI, we know about cloud, we know about data. EHR vendors like Epic, Cerner know about databases in healthcare. All that ultimately, though, is just technology to help providers.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.